Hello, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. You are watching a Kaladesh Remastered traditional draft on MTG Arena with your host, Travis Semulin Sowers. Chat, say hello to YouTube. If you would like to join the action live, you can do so at www.twitch.tv/Semulin. Chat is still discussing what you would pick over an Unearthed Express, and the answer is barely anything. You shouldn't really do that. I like Whirler Virtuoso a lot. I like Foundry Inspector a lot. There's not really any other cards in this pack, but like this one leads to the most fun decks. Freighter and Unearthed Express weren't in the same packs, interestingly enough. And still aren't, so you never have to worry about that. But I think I like starting with the Whirler Virtuoso. It's just more fun. We got some good news today, people of YouTube, that we're going to get another week of Kaladesh Best of 3 drafting. So I'll probably be alternating at some point between this and Zendikar. I still like Zendikar, but having two formats that I can play consistently is really exciting to me. So I found Aether Torch Renegade to not be as wonderful as initially advertised, in that there's some difficulty in finding creatures that it can actually ping profitably. Chandra's Revolution is not the best removal spell you can get, but it's okay. I'm really looking at that Aether Poisoner because I like that card a lot. I'd like to do ridiculous things with the Whirler Virtuoso and make infinite Thopter tokens. And that probably does go in the same deck with the Renegade. It's just this is a very aggressive format where people can be attacking you with 4/3s on turn 3, and playing your 1/2 pingers just not really good enough. And Tampering's arguably a better removal spell. I'm gonna take the best card out of this pack. It's the Poisoner. If we end up in Grixis stuff, we can do Grixis stuff. I'm fine with that. I could also just not play the Whirler Virtuoso. Welding Sparks is real good. Pima Outrider's pretty good. Dawnfeather Eagle's pretty good. Again, all of my concerns about this card are still there. It doesn't matter that there's 2 of them. If you ever got 2 in play, it'd be reasonable, because then you could actually ping something that matters. But I think I'm just going to take the Sporks and see where this goes. Okay, now you're talking. Let's go back in time and take all of them. But I think now we're getting our signal that red is probably what's open. Maybe with blue, maybe with white. I do say it's around pick 4 you can start to get some ideas. There's a possibility that Temur Energy is a little bit overdrafted right now because a lot of people have that as memories of their favorite deck to draft. And Kaladesh had the opportunity to draft like combo and control decks, I think to a level we really haven't seen recently. All right, so this pack has an Oval Chase Dragster, which I like. It also has a Sailback, which is just kind of good enough on its own. But there's no way this pod thinks Sailback is a reasonable card. I'm going to take the Dragster and see where we go. I haven't been unhappy with this. All right, we're seeing Leaving the Dust, which I like quite a bit. Turtle, which I like quite a bit. But I got to take this map. I'm not quite sure where I am now other than probably red. And this would mean that if we're probably red, we can probably splash this Whirler Virtuoso. Because we could still easily be black. Aeronauts is not bad. Do I need to just like adjust into red-white? I might need to. Yeah, let's be prepared to get into red-white, aggressive-ish stuff. Don't have to hard commit to it because I can still take a weld fast monitor here, but it's looking like we're seeing a lot of the red-white stuff coming back. Impeccable Timing's not great. Like, it's actively bad. It'll get the job done in a pinch. I think I'm ready to move in on red-white, which is not what I thought we were doing. Yeah, there's a destructive tampering. It's actually a pretty good card, as those of you who've been watching me understand. And red-white doesn't have to be like hyper aggressive. It just tends to be a little more aggressive than the other colors. I think I've only played red-white once since Kaladesh came back. But yeah, white's open. Here you go. This card's way better than being left here with 4 in the pack. Frankly, so is the monster truck. But we end up needing kind of like 1s and 2s in red-white, and those are surprisingly easy to pick up. Hey look, a 1-drop I'll play. And the sailbag came back. So one of the reasons I like the sailbag is I'm usually playing 2 copies of Destructive Tampering, and if you get to a board stall and have a sailback or 2 on the board, all of a sudden Destructive Tampering turns into win target game, which is pretty handy. This pack's got a lot for us if we're going to commit to red-white, and I think we are. This is a very good 2-drop. Playing this on the play early will get you in something like 6 to 9 points of damage. It's competing with Thopter Arrest, which is a very good removal spell, and the Whisper Weaver Angel, which, again, really isn't necessarily something very aggressive, but it's not hard to find value in this. Currently, we could blink the Aeronauts to gain 5 life, or this to make a token if we wanted to. But I think we take Kari and kind of expect to wield the Infiltrator, and are thrilled if it's anything better. Man, I can just have good mana, huh? I'm okay with that. Because I'll probably wield the Sailback or the Herald of the Fair, and those are fine. There's nothing else here for us. It would surprise me if white is exceptionally red-white is exceptionally open this way, but we know it's going to be in the last pack. So we're not looking to get like 12 playables here, just a few. Fill out that 2-drop slot. Because we're going to see stuff that's like, are we in the right colors? And no, we're not for this pack, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong with the mechanic, especially when 2 of the colors' primary removal is enchantment based. It's a bear with upside. Chief of the Foundry versus Propeller Pioneer number 2. Also, there's a Pyrohelix here. I'll play that. But I think I want the Chief. It's already good here and here and here. And it can only get better. Ari does make the Revolt stuff better, but not by a whole lot. Because you still have to have a clear attack with her. Okay, cool. Propeller Pioneer. The Hawk is not crazy in this style deck either, because like Dragsters and Sailbacks going in the air for a turn or 2 are pretty good. But I think with the Chief of the Foundry, I just want to grab all the Fabricate stuff I can. If I see a Hawk, though, we might play it. Because you don't need to give a Sailback or a Dragster flying too many turns to just win the game with it. All right, we've got another map. Like, we're playing the first map over a land. I don't think we're actively looking to splash anymore. Well, it's a colorless Ball Lightning that you have to trade with, Zoom Waffle. Ball Lightning, you just be like, okay, you got me, I take 6, and it's gone. This doesn't die at end of turn. I'm trying to decide if I want the Prism, the map, or just the Countless Gears Renegade. Like, it will be pretty easy to get the token off of this. I don't like the card very much, but Kari into that's not bad. Welcome to the team, Dawnfeather Eagle. Pretty happy with how this is shaping up. Pacifism's not very good in this set, as we all know. The only downside of revoke privileges is it does make that annoying noise over and over and over. Okie So I could use 2 more 2s, 2 more 3s, and we're done. I agree, Dave. Pacifism's good in every set it's ever been in. Opt was only good in one set. I don't think I need 2 sailbacks where we're going now. I probably don't need a built to smash either, but we may as well have access to it in the size board. I don't have room for all of these cards, even though they're good. I'm good on artifact removal with a gremlin and 1 tampering, so I'm going to take the charge in case we want to bring that in. Okay. And we're playing the map mainly to get revolt triggers and have fixed mana. It's sort of like an Evolving Wilds. We still got room. There's only 18 playables here because we're counting these 2 as lands. So, like, if we find more eagles, I'll make room for them. Don't often pass a Tusker, but I think this is a situation where we do. We're also set up to splash something now if we want to, because, like, this caravan's actually quite good. It can ramp us to our 5s that we're interested in ramping to, and then just start attacking. Poor little monkey can never drive a car, though, and that makes me kind of sad. My goodness. There's so many things I want out of all of these packs. But I don't want any of them more than I want this. I really like the Genius, too, but this guy's just crazy good. All right, I gotta drill down and just get a couple more of these. There's still a pack left for upgrades, but I need another 2-drop and another 3, and we're good to go. Yeah, it's Ripley in the loader. But it's cool. Super cool. That was a nice reference they managed to sneak in there. Caravan can tap for mana the turn it comes down because it's not a creature. You can have a turn 5 that's play that and a 2-drop. I don't think this deck can, but it could conceivably have play it turn 4 and have up impeccable timing or something. If you crew it the turn it comes into play, it can't tap for mana because then it's a creature with Summoning Sickness. But there's not much reason you would do that. I can't actually think of any reason you'd do that in this deck. Stupid Midnight Oil. I want Midnight Oil, but I can't take it or play it. The question, would we prefer a Cogwork Puzzle Knot? Because at this point, we're getting close to a deck that would run an Inspired Charge at the top end. Because if not that, we can just run the Countless Gears Renegade and be pretty happy with having another solid 2. I think I'm going to take the safer path and play the Countless Gears Renegade. I'm not anticipating this making a token very often, but I want to make sure we don't get super behind. Well, we'll lose to the green deck, and I'm okay with that. I actually don't need a Bastion Mastodon, which is a lovely position to be in. I'll take another artifact removal for the size board here. I don't think I want to do conviction shenanigans. You want to just splash this? I don't really need another 4 to splash. I'd have to like take one of these out, but it's a pretty easy splash. I don't think it's as good as the token makers, no. I don't think I main deck this, but I bet I bring this in a good bit. Brawler's not bad either, but I think this is our last shot at getting a Hawk. And I think I would like one. I think we're pretty close to this being the deck. And again, if I need to, I can just put the Restoration Gearsmith in here. and have a little bit of late game. Because I'm kind of currently on that's our last bit. I don't like the goggles. I know people that like the goggles. I don't like the goggles. Because like one swamp gives us 3 black sources for this. But how am I going to fit the revoked privileges in now? I'm going to be a grown up and cut the sail back. I don't want to cut the sail back. This is probably better than a main decked gremlin at this point. Because it can drive this. This guy could get in some damage. He could get in some real damage. Because all of my 4s would pump him. I think I'd rather have access to another timing if I'm playing a flyer deck. This wheeled, which is great, and I think I want it now. It's just, there's too many good things, and I don't know what to cut, and it's a real problem. Because I need one cut. And it needs to be 4. I'm going to have to cut one of the propeller pioneers. It sucks. It really sucks. But I think at the point where I've got 2 solid vehicles that are going in the air, this is actually worth playing. So I need 1 swamp. That leaves me room for 14 more lands. I'm going to go a little heavier white because this deck is playing more white cards than anything else. That still gives me plenty of mana for the right colors we'd need, especially with Advantage. I guess we're Mardoing it in Kaladesh, huh? Luxury problems? Yeah, kinda. Kinda. I like it. We should be ready to stream raid too, right? Yeah, there's 79 of us. We can probably handle this. Like, if we can't, 5 minutes isn't going to make a difference. I think we're okay on the right side. The left is looking a little concerning. But Talamar's got us. He can take down this frog. There we go. David with the kills, Nil with the assists. Scrolls for Sparrow, Atomaniac, J Terp, and Cacman. And we made it to the green chest. Yeah, that's really good news, Ranger. I'm super thrilled to have heard that. More best of 3 means we can draft even more Kaladesh. Great news. Yeah, it's going for another week, Brian. Good morning, Brian, by the way. Sorry, I'm doing the YouTube draft, so I'm paying a little bit less attention to chat. But yeah, we're not getting in the last few Kaladesh drafts. We're enjoying the end of the first week of Kaladesh drafts. I think they have recognized that there are people who want to play best of 3 drafts. This hand really sucks. I think I actually have to mulligan it, and I don't want to. This is my only complaint with trying to play aggressive decks, is you get a hand like this, like, my top decks are going to be miserable. I need to have a good opener, or this deck's not going to go anywhere. This is a better opener. It's a better opener. I really do too, Ranger, and it decreases your chances of winning. Well, let's just put it this way. Your chances of winning drastic go down. But it's okay. Dang it, Bobby. That's real good against me. Why'd you have to have that? Well, they're on 5, but that means they've got about the same amount of cards that I do, and they're able to, like, they're gonna have bigger things. Our only real hope is that they get a little bit mana screwed, which is looking unlikely. They have just recovered from their mulligan. And we're playing 2/2s. God, did they Cathartic Reunion and still not hit? That's crazy. I'm gonna have to put the counter on it here, otherwise it just dies to the puzzle knot. I've played decks with 12 lands before too, in Kaladesh. Like, it's not super crazy to think that that could happen. They can combo these, take their whole turn and kill the flyer. And this basically negates a lot of the damage done there. I'm stuck with all these conditional removal spells and nowhere to toss them. If they were going to kill this, they should either have done it then or on their turn. Because they've already seen 2 revolt cards from me. Maybe they don't care about a 1/1, but... It's pretty hard to get it to go off. Okay, should have waited. At least it's still dead. I'd mentioned Teamer Energy being very popular, and it is. People love playing Teamer Energy. It's cool. I like playing it too, but you can't really force it every draft. If I'd been a little more patient there, we could have kept the Renegade and had him down energy. Those are cards I don't play. But it's good to know that they have them. Are they legitimately just not playing any creatures, or did they have a terrible draw? No, they're playing creatures. They're playing creatures. So, like, it's not realistic for me to be taking removal spells out. But I tell you one thing I'm not scared of is hijack. I think we're actively pretty good here. I don't need to change anything against this. That was a weird one. Well, not necessarily if it helped them realize that they're not good cards and they're taking them out, right? Yar. I think I still like the monitor here, but I could see an argument for the chief into the pioneer because the monitor is not really going to tag next. I guess I could play the chief and activate the monitor's Menace. They appear to want to just race, which is kind of fine adjacent by me. Like, I don't even need to activate it here. But I will. Because, like, with the Eagle coming up, I kind of want to, like, probably play Kari and Welding Sparks this next turn or another blocker. Have a good one, Bob. Thank you for stopping by. Okay. I think we're going to Welding Sparks if anything goes wrong, or Welding Sparks a blocker, and then just play this and kill them. Probably am still being a little over eager here, but if their last card's High Spire Infusion, we win the game. Sure, you got me. There you go. They may have been suffering from too many do-nothing cards or situational cards there. But I just never liked Hijack anyway. Oh, I remember Epitaph Golem. Epitaph Golem, kind of amazing. Kind of amazing. We don't pop this immediately. We've got a couple revolt cards, so it's better sitting around until we need it. Looks like another Teamer Energy player. If you can believe it. Vroom vroom! Vroom vroom! Tapping this guy to play around ice over. It's not very good, but some people play it. We did game mechanic? Neat. How you been lately, bud? Good to see you. Life is good. Life is real good. It's good to be Travis. That's 3 or 2? It's 3. We basically got him. This kind of doesn't matter which one I send where, but this plays around combat tricks a little better. This High Spire Infusion doesn't save it. Yeah, the only goal left we have is the buzz cut at the end of the 24-hour stream, and Simwife ordered the clippers. I didn't think we would hit 500, so seeing us at over 700 is kind of blowing my mind. Thank you all for the incredible support you've shown over the past 3 weeks. Like, it's blowing my mind. And we're doing the YouTube draft right now, Michael. I would not be doing this if you had not suggested it, and it was a great idea. Impeccable timing looks pretty bad. Thank you, Nexus, for the bits. Y'all spam some cats for Nexus.
A bug the past couple of days.
Thank you very much. Well, impeccable timing would be fine against that. I probably don't need to do a whole lot here, and I'm not scared of their artifacts. So we can just... I don't need a gremlin. Thank you for saying so, Ranger. I hope that's the case. I really enjoy streaming and would like to continue doing it in perpetuity. And if the results of this last month are anything to go off of, we should be good for that. What's up, Thunderdan? Y'all feel free to spam cats all you like. I love that new add-on on OBS that makes them kind of fly around up there for a little bit. Bryce! Dude, tier 3 sub. Now Bryce can spam Gym Printers going burr. Thank you, my friend. Y'all spam some cats for Bryce. That's a big deal, man. Thank you. See, look at all of them flying around up there. They're so happy. Thank you, Bryce. That bumps us up to right now. We have 664 subscriber points. Old man, what's our total? They had a different plan than what they showed me earlier. $738. How about that? Bryce, thank you very much, man. Show off those tier 3 emotes, bud. Let the world see them in all of their glory. I think I just need a 4-3 here. I think I do. I'd like to have something that can attack past a turtle. I mean, I like turtles. We all like turtles. Not really a question of that. Yeah, I think I'm happy enough to timing this and get it out of the way. I want to let it take the damage, so if they have a select for inspection, they don't get me with it. Still want to make sure they don't have another one, because I do want this turtle dead. Oh, dang it! The stupid... Oh. Oh. Moto, why? Where am I supposed to set the bloody stop so I can do that? Because I know I can do that. That's just... Apparently, it's not there. This set's a lot of fun. Apparently, I need to hold full control. That really sucks. I mean, the good news is they did have 2 select for inspections. So, like, we've got some card quality things going on here. I did put a stop. Apparently, I didn't put it in the right spot. Yeah, my camera's in front of the phase track, but I'll just set literally all of the stops next time that happens. Right, their deck looks a lot better this time around. I don't particularly care for it. I should have played this out. I didn't count my mana. I'm still tilted that I wasn't able to get the impeccable timing off when it mattered. I gotta let that go. Just a combat trick test. Particularly want to take 4 from that, but I'd need to get to 7, which I'll have next turn with the Gearsmith. No, I'd need to get to 8, which I'll have next turn with the Gearsmith. So we may be looking at just blocking that with a whole bunch of stuff next turn. Because I could get back the Infiltrator and have enough stuff to block it. But I don't think I need to chump here. But it does need to get blocked. With another land, I can even get back something better for later and play this dude. A combat trick wrecks me here, but hopefully that's not their last card. Bounce spell's pretty good for them too. Oop. We are interested in blocking right now, which means we would like servos, please. Again, if my impeccable timing had worked earlier, that wouldn't have been a problem. But I may have already complained about that, I'm not sure. I'm willing to believe they have a better creature for me to revoke the privileges of than a Reservoir Walker. And they've got one turn to show it to me. Because with their life total at over 30, like, plonking for, what, 2, 4, 6, 7 is not how we're winning. How we're losing is in playing something stupid like a tiger and then just killing me with it. Okay. Well, that's somewhat handy. Clock got a little faster with that one, that draw. Neat. Now I don't have to be tilted about my impeccable timing, not having impeccable timing. It's really bad timing. It's like the worst time ever. I even turned on the happy light for that match. Yo. Alright, I think we should be good for our Stream Raiders battle. It's a big battle, but there's 89 of us. I think we can do this. Orcs Giving is coming soon in Stream Raiders, which is pretty exciting. Thank you, Bryce. Chat is my happy light. And also, this happy light that I have is my happy light. Both can be true. I think in recovering from mistakes is a part of Magic too. So like, really there are no mistakes, just happy little accidents that make you a better Magic player in the long run. If you think about it, you know? That poor little healer got wrecked. But it comes down to the archers, not the tanks in this one. We've got Kakaman with the kills, Quintus with the assists, a green chest for ye all, gold for Chrono Mill, scrolls for Techno Shaman, and Con Boss. Huzzah. These are actually pretty hard fights. You got to take down these tankers or you're in trouble. I'll try to set us up a group up here that can take out these. Good luck. This one's going to be tough. I played with phase stops in every single spot in Magic Online and was an F6 Goblin. And I think timed out once in 5 years of streaming 40 hours of drafts. Well, to be fair, 30 hours of sealed and some drafts here and there. We get the pirate music. That's neat. This is another one I got to send back, but I don't feel as bad about this one, but I'm not winning with that. I can win with this, though. This has got a little bit of a plan. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. You do have to mulligan more often when you're playing decks that are looking to be aggressive, which is why I often play mid-range decks. I don't want to mulligan. I can't hear the pirate music. It's like my favorite music. I don't think it's playing. Maybe the other stuff's just so loud I can't hear it. I've never been scared of a Toolcraft Exemplar, but here I am scared of a Toolcraft Exemplar. I think I need to kill it. I don't want to kill it, but I'd rather kill it than be too proud to kill it. Okay, I can hear it kicking in now. Like, we've got Kari Zev. I want to hear the pirate music, yo. They got stonks. This is a little mean, but I'm kind of in a mood to be a little mean. That's pretty good, Dave. Kind of monkeying around over here. No, I was using this. That's not very nice. Why is everybody hating on my X1s today? I started building the Sim Cube yesterday, Dave. I think it might actually be pretty fun. It looks like the themes I want to do will be supported. I also confirmed that not really many people want to watch me build a cube, which is okay. Morning, Andy. How you doing? I'm doing great. How are things in your world? It's a lot of fun. I enjoy Kaladesh. I have some draws that would have just killed them there. That wasn't one of them. I can 5, 6, 7, 8 them, which is not quite good enough. There's some argument to this, like eating a token is okay, but it's also just kind of not winning us the game right now. I just need like a 3-power creature. And I'm not really grinding through these. I think this is my win condition. So what's likely to happen on their turn? Maybe they attack with some stuff. I block with the caravan. I'm okay with that. I think, well, some of the removal's better. It's just that the creatures are more powerful too. Recognizing that you're supposed to like 5th pick an artifact removal spell is kind of like mind-blowing. But it's a very powerful format, and it's one that I've enjoyed. We've played a lot of different decks. My favorite was still the blue-black all spells deck with a Gonti. It's not a good attack. It's definitely not a good attack. I mean, I guess you're going wider, if that's what you want to do. It's not quite enough, is it? Because we get 5... Oh, I can attack with this too. So we'd have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. God, we're still one short. Still wondering about attacking with the caravan. But I think we just accept that this is what it is. Play it. It's not 10, is it? Because that's 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait a minute. It is. No, it's crew 3. That's the problem. It's 9. This doesn't come with a servo. So I would use this and this to crew it. There's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. It actually is, isn't it? It's still 10. Man, why is counting so hard? It should not have taken me that long to figure this out. I may need my second cup of coffee. It's like the end of Clue. Which one? Normally I can, like, count numbers good, but not here. Numbers bad. Confuse. Card would be good. Timing seems pretty bad against them, doesn't it? I guess we can kill Aether Inspectors. But they're just kind of like a weenies deck. Which I think we can handle. Let's do it. Count numbers, good, do. Can't believe I didn't see that. Tend very slow. I mean, it might be a 2-for-1 against servo tokens. Like, if they're making them off of the Cogworkers puzzle fart, I still don't think that's good enough. Stonks! Stonks are strong! Ah, this night market lookout was built to last. I still like that there because if I draw another 2, I can caravan into it, and like I do want to stop the initial damage. Like, they're going to have a ton of tokens coming my way. So I still technically need another blocker. We'll be 3-0 after this one, say. Well, potentially 3-0, 2-1 or 3-0. Really want a chance to get the aeronauts into play. My curve is a little bit wonky. I think I can be happy with that. A removal spell isn't breaking me. Turn the tide just a little bit here. The only thing I really need to make sure I can do is gain the 5 life off the aeronauts, and I think we'll be okay. They've got 2 drains a turn with the lookout if they know how to use it. Kind of looks like they don't. But I will need to start blocking here shortly. My dream is that we hit another land and I can get the caravan going. Because we're no longer racing them. That's not exactly the land I wanted. Is it time to let Kari go and just get this in play? I think it kind of might be. Yeah, I think it probably is. There's a chance they're scared of some combat trick and take more damage than they and take a point of damage. Yeah, clearing out some tokens is just wonderful for us. This doesn't even kill Kari. Yeah, I'll let him keep doing that. That's fine. Gonna look like a weird trade, but I can win in the air without this. Can't beat that. Also can't beat a subtle strike, but I don't have to worry about that because I can't beat it. And still win in the air without that. Because of the life we gained from the aeronauts. They kind of already did their job. It's unfortunate. We will need a little bit of help now. Because the stonks are getting pretty strong right now. What's up, David? I need Make Obsolete from the sideboard, but I don't have it. Oh, this is real bad. We're basically dead now. I needed to not whiff there. I can't kill anything. Done. I think I can beat them if they don't have the stonks. Or if I can have an aggressive opener like we did in game 1. But stonks can be quite good. I am starting to get minorly interested in this Fireforger's puzzle knot. Because I don't think something like Revoke Privileges is actually helping here. Yeah, I don't think Revoke Privileges is the way to beat them. Yeah, we need to Fragmentize is what we need. Yeah, Pacifism is not as good in this set, right, Dave? Pacifism was only good one time in 1942. Ever since then, it's been trash. People, I think, are starting to figure out that you should pick Fragmentize highly so you don't get a free one every time you draft white. This is a little bit better opener. And we don't have to mulligan for the first time against this opponent, which is also nice. Remember Wheeling Fragmentize? I remember. Bonjour, Band Geek. They used to be first picks. Back in my day. That's about all I got, man. Derpreneur. Je me souviens. Vuzi. I remember that. No built to last. No, they had a built to last. That's non-creature spell, right? Yeah. You got another one in built to last. I'm willing to believe you do. Man, that's going to gain them life. I don't want to gain them life. Built to last is 2, not 3. So I can at least block with it. But I think we're sending a Hawk here and looking to get them in an increment that the Cultivator's Caravan can take out in 2 turns. And probably not cast any more spells. They need 2 built to last for this to work, right? Okay, they're just trying to race me. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7's not enough. So may as well have 2 blockers. Well, 1 blocker, you know what I mean. love the pirate music. Two is indeed a number. I know a lot of numbers, and 2 is definitely one of them. Yeah, I think we got that one. So ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, thank you for tuning in for another Kaladesh draft. If you would like to watch the drafts live, you can do so at www.twitch.tv/Semulin. Chat, say goodbye to YouTube. We're going to keep right on drafting. That's 2 3-0s in a row. Feels good.